Every time you craft a vault crystal and use it to light a portal, going inside will teleport you to the vault, which is full of treasure, monsters, boss fights, and more. And each time you complete a vault, you gain XP, making the next vault even more challenging, but full of better and stronger loot to collect. And I'm going to raid 100 of these vaults to see how insane they get and how overpowered the loot we get will become. But to open the portal to our first vault, we need to complete the essentials first. I've never played Vault Hunters before. I've watched the video about how to get started, so I've seen one vault before in my whole entire life. So we're gonna see how a brand new player can handle 100 vaults. Oh, there's a village over there. I crafted a wooden pickaxe and gathered stone for a quick upgrade, plus the rest of the tools I'd need. And I spotted another portal in the distance. Let's see what's in this chest. Curse of binding, unbreaking, I'll take that. At the village we saw, there were some pigs, which I was able to take out for food and cook on a campfire. And besides the bed, that was pretty much all I could get from this village. All right, not much in this village. It kind of just goes to nothing. So I left the village to find a cave because the most important thing I need right now is found deep underground. Vault stone. This looks like a pretty good cave. Of course, I mined a bunch of ores along the way, including iron, which I smelted and crafted into a pickaxe and a bucket. Ooh, diamonds. 2 diamonds here, and I found even more, letting me craft a diamond pickaxe. And that's when I found the vault stone I was looking for. This is one of the most important blocks that we need, especially this stuff. A vault rock is what you use to craft a vault crystal to light the vault portal, which is built out of vault stone. So finding and getting a bunch of this was step 1 complete. Let's keep looking for some other stuff. I explored the cave further until I found the other thing I was looking for, chromatic iron. Yes, chromatic iron. That's what we need. This material is used in pretty much every vault related crafting recipe. So finding this much to mine was step 2 complete. Now there's only one more thing we need to start opening vault portals. And with all the diamonds we found, I was able to craft a diamond pickaxe, gather obsidian, and finally craft the vault altar. By placing a vault rock on the altar, 4 items pop up that we need to throw to the altar to transform the vault rock into a vault crystal. This time, we only need 3 iron, 1 seed, 1 dirt, and 1 stick. But the more crystals we make, the more complicated and expensive these item requirements will be. I dug up to the surface to gather the seed, dirt, and stick, and already had 3 iron we needed from the caves. So now I could craft our first vault crystal. All right, so 1 seed, 1 dirt, 3 iron, 1 stick. Now we just press this button. There we go. Let's go. Our first vault crystal. Crafting our first crystal also rewards us with a free shulker box to store some of my items. And we also got our first skill point, which we can spend to unlock or upgrade an ability, which we'll get more into later. But for now, I unlocked the heal ability, which just restores a little bit of health. And that will actually be insanely useful inside the vaults coming up. And now that we're ready to open up our first vault, we need to make sure that we're not gonna die in there. So I made my way back up to the surface and smelted the rest of our iron and crafted iron armor, but I still needed to enchant it. Okay, now for the enchanting, we're gonna want to find a village because we're gonna need emeralds. In Vault Hunters, you don't use lapis and a normal enchanting table. Instead, you use emeralds and a vault enchanter. With this, you can select which enchantments you want to put on your items, only for the cost of 1 XP level and 5 emeralds. And to make sure I had enough emeralds, I wanted to set up my base in a village. And luckily, it wasn't too far away from where I was that I spotted one. Oh, here we go. Here's a village. I checked out the village for some chests to steal from, but all the houses had nothing. So I just decided to set up my base. Okay, for now, I'm taking over this villager's house. Hey, buddy. I placed down my crafting table, furnaces, and a chest to store the billions of items I had. Then to craft the vault enchanter, we need emeralds. And in my opinion, the best trade to get emeralds is the stick trade. So I trapped this villager and turned him into a Fletcher and did a few trades. And now I could craft the enchanter, which looks pretty sick. Oh, I can just choose any enchantment I want. Crafting the enchanter completed another quest, which rewarded us with 50 emeralds. So I used those to enchant my sword with looting, mending, and unbreaking, and my pickaxe and axe with everything I could. And in Vault Hunters, sharpness enchantments for weapons and protection enchantments for armor are actually completely disabled. So the enchantments we got are pretty much as good as you can get, because the gear we'll be finding in the vaults later later will be much better than anything protection 4 or sharpness 5 could do for us. I also crafted a Slaughterer's Vial, which is basically a health potion that refills on its own after I kill mobs. Now, finally feeling prepared, I used the Vault Stone we mined to build a portal and could use the crystal we made to finally light it. Whoa, rainbow portal. And I guess there's no reason not to go in, right? Oh, I guess we should grab our shulker box first though. All right, here we go. Oh, and there's one more thing I forgot to mention about the vaults. Whoa. Inside a vault, we only have exactly 25 minutes to get in, gather everything I can, and then somehow find my way back out. Okay, I just don't want to get lost. If I die or can't find my way back to this portal before the time runs out, then I die and lose everything. So watching the timer is very important. And I'm trying to use these blocks to mark my path so I know how to find my way back to the portal. Oh, and there's a bunch of chests right here. Chests have a bunch of stuff inside that'll be useful for crafting. Oh, and there's monsters. And guys, what is this? Soul shards, currency for the black market. Okay, I don't know what that is. So I just kept on looting and I found out I can't break chests. So I had to manually loot all of the rest here. But I also gathered some wood because I really needed the blocks. Okay, let's just not forget that this is our exit. As I explored more of this room, I found a pylon. Refills your mana. Mana is what it costs to use our heal ability, and it does refill slowly over time. Okay, let's check out down here. Further down, there were more mobs, husks this time, but also more chests for me to loot. Okay, this is a rare chest. I'm gonna have to figure out what all this stuff is. Okay, I don't want to get lost. I need to bring like colorful wool next time or something. And that's when I spotted a spawner I thought I was going to have to break. Oh, so the spawner breaks automatically. Apparently, after it spawns its wave of mobs, it'll automatically break, letting me clear areas by beating the mobs and making it safe to loot the chests. Oh, a sugar shell. And honestly, this first vault run is almost painful to watch if you already know what you're doing. Like, these blocks here can drop crystals, so I should be mining them because they're very useful and you need a lot of them, but I didn't know that at the time. But at least there were some things that I realized were good for me to collect. Oh, there's like coins here. I was still getting the hang of it and figuring out how everything worked, because like I said, I've never played Vault Hunters or watched anyone play it. I went into this completely blind, figuring out everything on my own for the first time. Okay, my heal spell heals me like a heart, it looks like. And I wasn't the best at keeping track of where I was. I'm really scared I'm gonna get lost. Let's keep building our path so we remember where to go, and we'll head up this way. Oh, this is back where we started. We just circled. I even marked my way down to a path where I just was. The chests were even empty already. So finally, I decided to check out the next room. Okay, let's check out this way. This hallway led me to another big room, which I kind of just looked around for a while, not really sure what to do. But I noticed some chests down below, so I dropped down and took out the mobs defending it, looted the chests, and then did that again for another nearby group of chests. And somehow, there was one pretty important thing I didn't notice this whole time. This bar at the top of the screen. This is keeping track of how much elixir I gather, and you get elixir from killing mobs and looting chests. And to beat this vault, you need to fill up the bar all the way. But I wasn't going to realize that that was the point for a while. What is this? I don't know what this is. But then I saw something. Some type of mutant looking Enderman. Okay, what is this? But it looks to be trapped in some type of chamber. I'm scared to go in here. I realized this was a choice. I could fight the Enderman or the Wither Skeleton for a reward of 10 chests if I agree to fight and can win the battle and survive. I have a boat. Maybe I could take on the Enderman. But when I tried to enact my plan, oh, I can't place down a boat. It didn't work, and I was on my own. Luckily, it seems like the Enderman can't reach too far, so it wasn't getting any hits on me. Can I place down blocks? Nope. But I quickly found out what makes this Enderman unique. These floating eyes break off from the Enderman when I deal a chunk of its health, and they attack me just like a Vex. I haven't gotten hit once yet, though, which is pretty good. But then I remembered there's a time limit in these vaults. Oh, I only have 5 minutes to kill this guy, though. I gotta hurry. So I completely locked in and still avoided taking even a single hit while killing all of the eyes. Okay, it's just the Enderman left. And with only a sliver of the Enderman's health remaining, there wasn't much of a chance I'd lose this fight. Whoa, 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 whoa. Stop teleporting. One more time. Let's go. Okay, yes, we got 10 chests from that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, yeah, we're good. All right, let's grab everything out of here. All this loot is pretty much just more rare crafting ingredients, which isn't too exciting, but it's definitely useful. But now I was ready to leave this vault. Okay, that was cool. I assume this is where I came from. Only 4 minutes left. Wait, this is not where I came from. Even though I was lost now, I felt I had enough time to quickly loot this room. This bar at the top with the elixir, I don't know if that has to be filled up or like we lose, but I would like to fill it up. I don't know if we have time. I don't know if we have time. Now I've acknowledged I'm very low on time and have no idea how far away I am from the exit portal, but for some reason, I'm still looting. Okay. Let's just go. We're not gonna be able to fill up the bar. That sucks. We're so close. I ran back into the boss room we were just in and realized I took the wrong exit before. And now I can see the planks I left behind to mark my way. But somehow, with only 2 minutes left before I lose everything, I got distracted by another chest. And now with only 90 seconds left, I finally started to leave again. I think I go this way. Please be correct. And this tunnel led me back to the room where I recognized my tower of planks, marking the tunnel to my portal. We have a minute left. I can't risk it. I can't risk trying to find another chest. So we didn't fill up the bar all the way, but at least we escaped. With 50 seconds left, let's get out of here. Here's the stats for the nerds, but surviving that vault got me over 7,000 XP. Let's go. Oh, we're level 3 now, which means the vault we just did was a level 0. And the next vault we do will already be a level 3 vault, which obviously will be harder to beat. But that is vault 1 of 100 done. 99 more to go. But before I can just jump into the next one, I dumped all of my stuff I got into these chests because it was a lot of stuff. But I don't know if any of it's good. Okay, whoa. Not the time, buddy. I went to sleep and the next morning claimed our quest reward for exploring our first vault, which was a random sword and random shield. Did I just right click it or something? Right clicking rolls for a random sword that's specifically made to be strong in vaults. And we got this sword that is significantly better than the diamond sword we were just using. We also rolled for a random shield, which ended up being a shield that will do thorns damage back to any mob that hits us, which is pretty good for a free piece of gear. If I right click with this in my hand though, I don't raise it like a shield, so maybe it's automatic. I went to check if I can enchant vault gear, and it turns out I can. But there's no mending on it. Vault gear can't have mending. There is a pretty expensive way to repair the items, but other than that, once they break, they're broken and gone forever. Okay, good to know, good to know. The only other thing I wanted to do before going into the next vault was I wanted to craft a shard pouch, which can hold like an infinite amount of the soul shards we've been getting as mob drops. And crafting that was also a quest, and the reward was a normal pouch which can hold any item like a backpack. And it even came with an upgrade that lets any item I pick up automatically go into it. So this is going to be very helpful. Now I'm ready to go into the next vault, but unlike last time, I don't want to mark my way around with wood. I want to use bright colorful wool so it's easier to see. So I set up a small sheep pen with jack-o'-lanterns for light and fences around it, and then led some sheep inside, dyed them bright colors, and started gathering their wool. Now we needed to craft our next vault crystal, and for this one we need 7 coal, 3 sticks, 3 leaves, and 4 dirt. Not too expensive, but already more costly than the last crystal we made. But I had all these materials already, so I threw each of them onto the altar. 3 leaves, 3 sticks, 7 coal, and 4 dirt. And I pressed the button, and all the items fused into the rock and got us our second vault crystal. All right. This one's a level 3. Uh-oh. But the sheep were taking too long, and I didn't want to just sit and wait for sheep to grow more wool. So this time, I just gathered some cobblestone to bring as my marking block, and I was ready to go. Oh, I almost forgot. I don't need that sword, because we'll be bringing our new one and our new shield. And with that, I headed inside. I guess here goes nothing. Whoa. Okay, this one looks crazy different. We are now officially in Vault 2 with only 25 minutes to get in and get out. What is this? Just like honey or something? But right from the start, I knew this vault was going to be more difficult than the one before. The first room is a boss room? This time, it wasn't an option between an Enderman and a Wither Skeleton. It was between an Enderman and a Drowned. And the Drowned offers slightly better chests, so that's why I decided to fight this time. And since I didn't even get hit fighting the Enderman last time, I assumed the Drowned would be just as easy, but I was wrong. Oh, no way. This guy can throw tridents that deal almost 4 hearts of damage. Heal. And you can't block with vault shields like normal Minecraft shields, so I had to dodge the tridents or get hit, and they hurt. I drank my health potion, but still had too little health to survive even one more hit, but I dodged his throw and took it out. Oh my gosh, that almost killed me. The Enderman is way easier. Are you kidding? I looted all of our reward chests just by throwing everything on the ground, so my pouch would auto pick it up all at once. And one of the items we got were some random vault leggings. So I'll have to see what those are when or if we make it out of here alive. I continued further into the vault, and I noticed that this vault has a ton of diamond ore in the walls. Wait, but can I take these diamonds? Oh my god, I can. There weren't many mobs or chests in this vault, so I had no hope of filling the elixir bar. So I just gathered as many diamonds as I possibly could. Okay, there's only 4 minutes left until we have to get out of here, and the elixir bar isn't even halfway full. vault. So I think I need to just leave. But on the bright side, we got a ton of diamonds from this. But with only 2 minutes left now, I realized I had no idea where I was. Wait, I think I'm lost. Was I supposed to go this way? Even though I marked my path, I was still getting confused. Wait, I think I messed up. Oh no, I only have a minute and a half left. Oh no, I don't want to lose all my stuff. I was following my cobblestone markings, but nothing looked familiar. Did I really go the wrong way? And as soon as the clock hit 0, no, dude. I got 0 XP for that. For that being my second vault ever, this was not my fault. Wait, do I not lose all my items? I thought I did. Every vault before level 20 has a modifier called Beginner's Grace, meaning I don't lose any items when I die. But as soon as we pass level 20, that goes away. And every death will lose me every single thing that I bring. And lastly, I upgraded our portal with better corner blocks, so it looks just a little bit better. So with that taken care of, I was ready to craft our next vault crystal. And for this one, we needed 8 seeds, 2 iron, 5 sticks, and 5 of any stone. Pretty easy materials to get still. The only thing I didn't already have was the seeds. So I just broke a bunch of grass until I had enough, and then I threw all the items to the vault altar, pressed the button to fuse everything together, and got the crystal. There we go. Before I go into the vault, I still have those random vault pants that I found, so I rolled those to see what they would be, and they turned into a nice pair of leggings that are significantly better than the iron leggings I was wearing. And now with our level 3 crystal, I headed inside the vault. Here we go. Okay, here we go. It looks like this is the same type of vault that we were just in, actually. This vault was in fact the same theme as the one we just died in. Whoa, this is a new room we haven't seen before. Okay, so we'll do 3 carpets in a row is like a go this way to get home. This vault did have the same room full of diamonds though, but mining those doesn't give me any elixir, and I really wanted to see what would happen when you fill the bar. So I only focused on looting chests and fighting mobs. Whoa, I'm poisoned? Is that what this green gases? This time though, I did notice the vault gems I can mine and collected a couple, but didn't mine this one for some reason. I don't know what my problem is. I clearly did not understand how vaults work yet. I was actually so inefficient at looting chests and killing mobs that by the time there was only a few minutes left, I barely had half the elixir bar filled. I think this is my biggest fail so far because I didn't win by so much, and I can't even blame it on dying like last time because I survived. I didn't want to risk it though, so I made my way back to the vault and I left with over 2 minutes remaining. And we're out of here. At least we got over 5,000 XP, and we learned that our carpet strategy works for finding our way back to the exit. And now we're level 4. So the next vault is going to be a little bit harder. So to improve our odds of actually successfully completing the next vault, I made a tool station, which lets me use the materials from the vault we've been collecting to craft stuff like a chromatic iron pickaxe. And crafting this completed a quest that gave us jewels for the pickaxe, which I'll explain later, but they're probably actually the most useful item in the entire game, and you'll see why in a future vault. Whoa, it's like ocean temple themed. This is gonna suck. I actually could not have been more wrong. Out of all the vaults we've done so far, this one went by far the smoothest. I was looting chests faster than I ever have, and with our new gear and upgraded heal spell, none of the mobs were a problem to deal with either. Everything was going insanely smooth. Well, with a few minor hiccups, of course. This time around, I was so efficient that for the first time, I completely filled up the elixir bar. And then it said to consume a lodestone. It says consume a lodestone. What does that mean? And now, this is about to be embarrassing. If you've played Vault Hunters before, I need you to bear with me here. I need you to listen and not judge, okay? For those who don't know, these purple crystals I've been ignoring are lodestones. You're supposed to right-click them once you fill up the elixir bar to complete the vault. But there's also already a block in Minecraft called a lodestone. So I thought I had to eat one of those. I don't know why I assumed that. You can't even eat blocks, obviously. But because of this, I decided to leave the vault, make another crystal, go into another vault specifically to try to find this type of lodestone. Obviously didn't find one. Left that vault, made another vault crystal, went into a vault again looking for a lodestone. But I left that vault so quickly that I got 0 XP. And then, bro, I went into a vault again looking for a lodestone and obviously didn't find one and spent so long looking for one that I ran out of time. Are you serious? So then I built a nether portal, went inside, strip mined for ancient debris for netherite to craft a lodestone, which I brought into the next vault and did all of the work filling up the elixir bar only to finally realize, how do you consume a lodestone? You can't. There is no eating a lodestone, you idiot. I don't know why it took me so long to realize. Oh my God. Okay, I just looked it up. It's literally not talking about this type of lodestone that I'm holding. I'm so dumb. Actually, I'm not dumb. Why would they name them the same thing? And after a minute, I found one of the actual lodestones I needed. Oh my God, yes. Okay, we right click this. Yes, vault complete. And after 15 seconds, I was teleported out and regained the most XP we've ever gotten by far. Because this was officially the first time we actually completed a vault instead of just dying or leaving early. And completing the actual objective rewarded us with a crate. Whoa. Oh, it dropped 4 random vault items for me, which seems great, but when I rolled them to see what they'd become, literally not a single one is better than what I was already using, but you know, it's the thought that counts. I'm sure I'll get better rewards next time. But anyway, at this point, storage for all the stuff we've been looting is getting to be too much, but I didn't want to just throw any of it out because I didn't know if it would be useful later or not. So I used some of the gems we've been mining in the vault to craft a knowledge star. There's a bunch of other useful mods in this mod pack, like Waystones, Botania, Create, and a whole bunch of other stuff, but to unlock the use of those mods, you have to use knowledge stars. And since storage is such a problem right now, I unlocked the storage drawers mod. The recipe for a single drawer is changed to be quite expensive in this, so I only crafted a few to store the most common items that we find in the vault. So it's not much, but at least it helps a little bit. And after a quick caving trip to stock back up on some useful materials, I almost died while doing that, by the way, I was ready to attempt the next vault, now that I actually know what to do. And this is a level 9 vault now. And these vaults still have beginner's grace, so I won't lose all of my stuff if I die just yet. But I did realize something's wrong. Wait, I also don't have my heal spell anymore. During all the stuff I was doing, I accidentally changed my heal ability into an ability that just removes negative potion effects from me. It doesn't heal me anymore. So this might be hard to survive. I'm gonna regret this, I know it. Despite not having access to my healing ability and the fact that I forgot to bring my healing potion, this vault went pretty smoothly. While I was looting chests and taking out mobs, I did get knocked down to only 2 hearts, but in a nearby room, there was a regen pylon that helped to bring my health back up. Regen. Oh, yes, regen, please get my health back. It did, and I was able to loot enough chests to fill the elixir bar and activate a lodestone to complete the vault's objective. Let's go, get me out of here. Dude, that regen thing saved my life. I'm full health now. Okay, note to self, do not go in here without some way to heal. Completing this vault got me over 21,000 vault experience, which leveled me up past level 10 all the way up to level 11. This next vault is gonna be so hard, probably. Completing this vault got us another reward crate. Completing this vault got us another reward crate, which had a shield. Whoa. Ooh, that's an epic one, I think. I rolled this random shield and it turned into a birch wood shield with some pretty good effects. And now we're ready to attempt our 10th vault. And starting now, the vaults can have different objectives besides just collecting elixir. But with my new shield in hand, our new tools, our vial, and carpets, I was ready to go inside. Whoa, we've never seen this type before. This looks sick, actually. And almost immediately, I noticed that this vault's goal was not to collect elixir. Wait, it's different. And I wasn't feeling very confident about it. Wait, maybe this was a mistake. The top says 0 out of 3. What does that mean? The mobs in this vault were also new. Whoa, and there's like mushroom guys now? So the vaults were definitely changing and going up in difficulty. Oh, there can be trap chests now. Oh, great. That did a lot of my health, actually. And as I went around to loot more chests, there were even more new mobs that I was luckily able to take out from a place they couldn't reach me. I also don't know how to tell if a chest is trapped. This one doesn't look trapped. My main goal right now was to figure out how to beat this type of vault, because looting chests and taking out mobs doesn't fill the progress bar at all. And this vault was seeming a bit harder to stay alive in. Bro, stop. So as I went around trying to figure this all out and dealing with slimes leaving behind poison that really hurts to stand in, I really couldn't figure out what to do. Are there like bosses or something more in this one? And I'm supposed to take out 3 bosses? So I went around trying to find a boss room like we'd found before, but had no luck. I did find some areas with a ton of vaultstone though, which I mined to gather as many gems as possible, since those are really useful in crafting and unlocking more mods. And this vault specifically had quite a bit of places to mine like this, which was pretty nice since it wasn't super common in the past vaults. Oh my gosh, another one. Each mining area was defended by mobs, but nothing I couldn't handle for the most part. Whoa, okay, where's everyone coming from? Hang on, this is a lot of guys. Okay, hang on. No heal spell is really getting me good. Heal up, turn back, kill him. But since I assumed the way to beat this vault was by killing 3 bosses or something, not having my heal ability was making me a bit nervous. So in the end, I decided to leave this vault early. So I think we just take the L on this one and we go home. And my main priority before going into the next vault was to get my heal ability back so I can actually survive. And drinking a choice flask will reset our heal spell back to normal. And with the gems we just mined, I was able to craft one. There we go, a choice flask. Now we can just drink this and it should fix our heal spell for us. Yes, it's back to normal. Oh, I missed that sound. Now we'll actually be able to live inside these vaults. With my heal ability taken care of now, I was ready to grind some vaults. So far, we've only done 10 of the 100 I plan on doing. So to mark the next round of more difficult vaults we have coming up, I upgraded our portal to look a little bit more impressive. And I think it actually turned out pretty good. All right, there we go. There's our new upgraded portal. Looks pretty good if you ask me. The materials required for vault crystals were getting a bit more expensive, like needing copper and high amounts of rotten flesh. 18 rotten flesh. I don't know if I have that. I only have 2. So we're finally at a point where they cost more materials than I have. Rotten flesh, ironically. So I did have to wait around until night so I could take out some zombies, but my sword has looting 3 on it, so it didn't take too long. So I made the crystal and went into the vault. And this vault and the next few vaults were all pretty straightforward. Some were elixir vaults, some were the brazier vaults, which I was finally figuring out how to beat. Oh, what is this? Wait a second. 1 energizing and 1 rapid mobs. Okay, well we have to light 3 of these things. So I just went through each vault, looting chests, taking out mobs, and mining gems where I could. Nothing too exciting until vault 16. All right, level 16. I'm scared, but you know what? I'm brave. To complete this vault, we need to gather elixir. But as soon as I stepped into the first room, which looked to be covered in rainbow blocks, I noticed a spawner hiding in the crystals. Whoa, 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 whoa. These guys take like no damage. These mobs were nothing like we've faced before. I'm not even making a dent in these guys' health. And more kept spawning, so I had to try to run around and gather blocks so I could pillar up and attack them from safety. But they have thorns, so I got knocked off the pillar, and they just kept attacking me, draining my health faster than I could heal it. I tried to get back on top of the pillar, but I got hit away, had to heal again, and circled around so I could actually get back on top this time. And now there were even more of them after me than before. But with just 1 swing, I got knocked off, and they were too much for me to handle. Dude. Oh my gosh, there's no way. I couldn't even get past the first room. Those guys took literally no damage and they hurt a lot. What am I supposed to do? We had lost to the vault timer running out before, but this was the first time that we lost because of the mobs. It was seeming like I was going to have to play a lot smarter if I wanted to survive in these future vaults that are only going to get harder. And this idea of the vaults getting more dangerous and me getting more scared of them only proved to be more true in the next vault. We can do this. We can do this. I got this. And this vault was nothing. All I did was mine for gems and leave. But vault 18 was actually where things got interesting. Okay, we have a desert themed vault this time. And we need to get as much elixir as possible. Let's mark our way back to the portals when we get lost. Oh, and what is this already? Oh, there's creepers down there, skeletons. All right, there's already stuff down here. Let's loot this chest. Oh, wait, was that a trap? Okay, yes, that was. Starting now, I needed to be incredibly alert. Another trap? This vault seems to be pirate and explosive themed, and many of these chests seem to have been made in a factory, a bomb factory.
They're bombs.
Oh, this room looks crazy. So I was on high alert for traps as I was running around looting chests, trying to fill up the elixir bar as fast as possible. Is this trapped? Why are there levers on this? I checked all around the lever to see if it was a trap, but still, when I pulled the lever, nothing happened. Okay, no, I'm just paranoid. Even though this vault was dangerous, it did have a bunch of crates of food around, which was nice. And in a nearby room, I found a giant treasure chest with a lock on it. Wait, there's a lock here. I've never seen that. Is there a key in this room somewhere? I had no idea where to even look for a key, so I just broke the chest open. I don't know who in their right mind would actually try to find a key. But after this room, I noticed there were areas to mine for gems in this vault as well. And doing that also fills up the elixir bar enough to complete this vault. But since I had a ton of time left, I just went around exploring, and I started going off on a rant about how sometimes I hit mobs, but the game doesn't count it or something. Sometimes I hit these guys and it even plays the hitting sound effect. I took that as a sign. Okay, forget what I was even saying. Let's leave. Vault complete. Completing that vault leveled me up to level 18. And of course, gave me a reward crate. Before I was ready to go into the next vault though, I really needed to do something about my storage problem. And in Vault Hunters, there's actually a really nice solution. There's a mod called Simple Storage Network, which basically lets you link up all of your chests and access all of their inventories from one single block. So I decided to dig myself a basement under the house and cleared out enough room to place a bunch of chests, which I linked up using the simple storage cables and had the access block be up top on the main floor so I could hide all of the ugly storage and pretend like it's not even there. And then I moved literally everything from all the chests and shulkers and drawers outside all into our new compact storage network. And that took me like 45 minutes, by the way. Okay, so that's literally all of our chests, all of our drawers, all of these chests and shulker boxes all combined into this one block here with literally everything that we own. With that finally taken care of, I was ready to go into our next vault. Now, the only thing I want to do before I go is I have 10 unused skill points right now. I thought skill points could only be used for all of these abilities, and I don't really want any of them, but there's also this. To put it simply, these are a bunch of different stats that you can upgrade, like your speed or your strength, which are the two stats that I upgraded. My strength specifically, I maxed out, which gives me permanent strength 4, which is crazy. How is that allowed? Oh my gosh, we have it outside of the vault too. Wait, can I just one-shot any mob out here now? Oh my gosh. I'm feeling really prepared for the next vaults. Let's hope I'm not just getting cocky. All right, into the vault we go. Level 18 crystal. We just got a major upgrade, so I am feeling pretty confident about this one. In this vault, I almost immediately tested out my new strength on the vault mobs. Dude, I just one-shot these guys now. Those guys used to be like a 3-shot. But the other thing about this vault is that it had the reintroduction of the boss room, but with a twist. Oh my gosh, wait, this is a boss room again. We haven't found one of these in a long time. Instead of choosing a single boss to fight this time, I had to choose what group of mobs I wanted to fight. The harder the fight I choose, the better the rewards if I win. One Vindicator champion? Wait, I don't know if I can do that. What's a Vindicator? I'll try it, whatever. This instantly summoned a group of, I assume, Vindicators to fight me, and Pillagers up in the walls to shoot arrows. I should not have done this, but I took out all of them with only the champion left to fight. What? In case you missed it, a pillager shot me from behind, pushing me forward into the champion, and we hit each other at the exact same time. I feel scammed, especially after we just got our massive strength buff. I guess that goes to show, just because we got a big buff doesn't mean I should go in there cocky, because the vaults are not going to be getting any easier. Dying like that only made me want to take on the next vault right away. Level 18 vaults again. We can do this. Let's go. This vault was a sandy and stone theme like we've seen before, but this time it was a brazier vault, meaning to complete it, we would need to find and light 3 of these torch things, which are called braziers, funnily enough. So looting chests wasn't as important. I just lit the 3 torches in the first 3 rooms I found them in and left the vault. And the next vault did have some new structures, but other than that, it was pretty run-of-the-mill too. But completing that vault did level me up to level 20. So our next vault crystal is going to bring us into our first level 20 vault. In vaults this high level, we're starting to change the rules. My outfit is kinda... I mean, my helmet doesn't match. My chest plate and my pants match. I hate my stupid boots. And honestly, my shield is kind of ugly, but it's the best shield I've got. I stepped into the next vault. Let's go for it. And as soon as I got in, I realized the goal had changed. And the layout was one I'd never seen before. Oh, there's like gems everywhere in this. Oh, we have like entirely new goals. 3 red skulls, 3 skeleton bone shards, 6 black mob essence. Instead of looting chests and killing mobs for elixir or finding and lighting brazier torches, to complete this vault, we'd have to complete a scavenger hunt and find all of these items. The scrolls can only be found in the black and gold chests. The bone shards are from mining ores, and the black essence is from killing mobs. So I have a lot to do here. But from these ores I've been mining, I've already gotten some of the skeleton bone shards. Wait, I just got 2 skeleton bone shards, but it says I have 0. I wasn't sure how to make my items count, but I hoped I'd figure it out along the way because we only have 23 more minutes to beat this vault. So I continued mining ores course, to get the other 2 skeleton bone shards we needed, I have 4. What do I do with them? I headed into the next room looking for mobs or the gilded chest so we could get the other 2 items we need. And while I couldn't find any of those chests yet, I did find some mobs and then stumbled into something new. Whoa, a hidden red door, which led to a room with 3 mystery items. Oh, I can like buy stuff in here. This costs gold. This made me realize I should start bringing in some of the gold coins we've been collecting so I can buy better gear from these new secret shops. But since I didn't have any now, I went back to looting and did find some of those gilded chests that could drop the scrolls we need, but I seem to be getting pretty unlucky because even when I did find those chests or take out mobs, it seemed pretty rare that they would drop either of the items we're looking for. And the gilded chests in general were a rare sight to see. But as I was looking around, that's when I found something pretty important, an offering altar. Oh, is this where I put the items? This is exactly where I put the items, and it will offer them to the vault, and that is how we complete the scavenger hunt objective. So now that I know that, I only have 13 minutes left. So I went deep into scavenging mode. Whoa, I haven't seen a guy like this before. I ran around as fast as I could, looking for the gilded chest and taking out every mob I could find, looking for the final 2 items. And I pretty easily got the remaining black mob essence and offered that to the vault with over 9 minutes left. But as the clock ticked down and I couldn't find any gilded chests with the scrolls we needed, I don't know if we're gonna make it. I had no choice but to leave the vault with less than 2 minutes remaining without completing the objective, failing our first scavenger hunt. 11k XP, that's not that bad. We're level 21 now. But despite failing, I actually really liked the scavenger hunt vaults and really wanted to do one again. The next 2 vaults were elixir vaults, with the second one actually having a huge dragon room filled with gold coins and the same mobs that killed me before. But this time I was a little smarter and a lot stronger and was able to take them out and collect all the coins. But vault 25 is where things got serious again with another scavenger hunt vault. Whoa. This is like fairy themed or something. It was actually Easter themed with eggs all over the place and new mobs we haven't seen before. But this time I brought all my gold coins. So in the secret shops, I could buy new gear if it looked good. We can buy leggings or a shield. I'm good. If there's a chest plate, I'll buy it. To complete this vault, we needed to collect these items. And while I was going around killing mobs, looking for the green mob essence, this happened. Dude. And all the vaults level 20 or higher don't have beginner's grace, meaning I just lost everything I brought with me permanently. No, I just lost everything. What is this? I had so much, just my sword and my chest plate are left. Those 2 items are soul bound, so I was able to keep those. But all the rest of my armor, my tools, my food, all the gold coins I brought, gone. I've never lost everything like that, and I can never get it back. I ended up quitting for the night, but the next morning I was back, and I wasn't ready to give up yet. I geared back up using some of our old stuff, which obviously wasn't as good, so we'd be weaker now, but at least it was something. But I was feeling confident in how much I've learned so far that I could take on any vault that gets thrown my way next. So I lit the portal and went inside. And this vault was just a boring brazier vault where nothing happened, but the next vault was nether themed and had a surprise for me right away. No way there's a red X room at the start. I don't know what a red X room is, but no way it's this. I assumed I was supposed to dig down in the middle of the X, and when I did, I landed by one of those pillars that summons a fight. But this time I had no clue what it would spawn. Hang on, I'm making an executive decision. I placed water at the top, so if it spawned mobs too strong for me to handle, I could just swim up and get away. So I right-clicked the pillar, and it immediately cut off my exit and spawned ghost pirates with tridents that had thorns and did a ton of damage to me. I tried attacking, then using my heal spell, but more and more kept spawning. Dude, what do they have crazy reach for? And some were spawning with crossbows. I tried gathering blocks to build around myself, but you can't do anything in here. Oh, and you can't break any blocks. And every time I hit the mobs, I took damage, and they hit me back. And my mana was insanely low. I couldn't keep healing constantly, so I resorted to using my potion and just looping around the room, occasionally taking a hit. But once my potion ran out, I just had to keep running, waiting for my mana to regen so I could heal again, take a few hits, and repeat. And somehow, above all odds, I was actually able to win the fight. Let's go. Oh my gosh, we get so many chests for this now. If only I could break them fast. Because of my slow strategy in that fight though, 10 minutes in the vault have already passed. And after looting all these chests and coins, we only have 12 minutes left to gather all the materials to complete the vault. And I didn't want to risk dying or running out of time and losing all of my stuff again. So I had to hurry. Oh, let's throw these in here. Sacrifice those two. But as I was going around looking, stronger mobs than we've dealt with before were spawning. Like a champion wither skeleton, piglin brutes that hurt, and other champion mobs that could do hearts of damage to me each hit. And they were taking no damage from my attacks. I tried fighting him, but it clearly wasn't working. I can't kill him. There's no way. I tried pillaring up, but he would run away, so I couldn't attack him. And he has projectiles that knock me off the pillar. Oh my gosh. Spamming our heal spell could only last so long since our mana's getting low and we're running out of time. I can't keep fighting this guy. Dude, I just have to leave. I'm never gonna be able to kill that guy. But when I tried just leaving, he followed me. Of course, he's still following me. So I decided to loop back where I came from, circle back, and I blocked off the entrance so he couldn't get me. Goodbye, idiot. I only have 5 minutes left now and still a lot of items to collect. So I tried to loot the place more as fast as I could, but the mobs kept getting in the way. And even when I could loot chests, they usually didn't have what I was looking for. So I decided not to risk losing everything again and just exit the vault now. Oh my gosh, 2 minutes left. There's no way we can beat this. I just have to get out of here. And as I kept running, the clock kept ticking down. Oh, sacrifice our stuff. I think we get more points if we sacrifice things. Okay, go. But the clock kept ticking and ticking. Am I gonna make this? Please. Oh my gosh, the X room. Left. Go. 17, 16 seconds, 10 seconds. Am I gonna make it, please? Subscribe for part 2. It's coming out soon. If it's already out, it'll be right here on screen. Otherwise, that's a video that YouTube thinks you personally will enjoy. So click it. Thanks for watching. See you soon.